Hi, welcome to your intuitive energy reading for the week of June 23rd. Be sure you tune in this week. On Tuesday, we welcome Morgan Blackman, and then on Thursday, we have James Twyman with us, both wonderful interviews, and I think you'll really enjoy those. The cards that I chose this week are the Native Spirit Oracle cards, and they are by Denise Linn. And the card that came out when I asked for the collective is Sacred Mountain. So, to me, what the Sacred Mountain is saying is it's really about finding this quiet place within ourselves. Um, there is lots of sacred mountains around in the world. And so if you're feeling kind of lost, you could do a meditation where you are tapping into these different mountains that bring this holiness to them and connects you with the divine source a little bit more. But beyond that, I really do feel like it's a grounding down into yourself, knowing that you are a sacred mountain upon this earth and that you have so much steadfastness that you can use when you are doing things in your life. Again, there's a lot of oranges, and that's been really coming up in this last couple of weeks here. So a lot of creativity. So it's asking you still to create different things. It's like you are shaping and molding. What I see, it's like in my mind, I see like clay, and you're molding and shaping that into the future and the things that you really want to be having happen in your life. So I feel like if there's any kind of thing that you're really worried about, or you're just not sure about how the things are going to go for you, this is a really time to tap in, find that settled place within yourself. Be creative, mold and shape things the way you want. When you're doing these molding and shaping things, especially if you're like working with dirt or you're working with clay, paints, those kind of things, but anything that you're using your hands, especially, really tap in and allow your mind to send all this positive energy and feelings when you're tapping into that, so that you're using that to create and connect to your source. Because a lot of times what happens is we are so busy and our minds are so full of different things. It's very hard to shut our minds down and get to that place where we need to be in order to connect to divine source. But what I find for myself, anyways, is when I'm doing something that is creative, so rather that's digging in the dirt, picking weeds, planting flowers, cultivating flowers, painting, molding things with clay, and then that just keeps coming into my mind, is because it's a very about molding. But it's really does tap us in and gets us out of the busyness of our mind. And that's where we need to be to have that sacred mountain so that we can find that time. Anyways, that's what I'm picking up, and I will read the card. It says, be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Your native spirit wants you to know, from the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to your voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. The journey is travel to the peaks of a hallowed mountains. And if you can't do this in person, travel in your meditation. Oh, it's like I knew she was going to say that. Imagine yourself atop a high peak. You can see the world in all directions. Give thanks and offerings to mountains. Whenever you encounter them, the spirit of the mountain will deeply appreciate your gifts. So I do hope you have a magical week, and we will tap in with you the next time. See you then.